it's so important that we learn to distinguish between real and fake news when there's so much of it out there. There's a number of very simple things we can do. Firstly, look at the source. Where is this coming from? So very famously in the American presidential election, there were many fake websites, news websites being set up with domain names and titles that sounded convincing, but actually had been constructed deliberately to share fake news. And many of those came out of one town in Macedonia, created by teenagers. It's quite extraordinary. So look at the source. Is this actually a genuine news website? Or is the domain name a little bit funny? Is this actually something that's been established for 50 years, or is it something that's only been in existence a year or two? Not necessarily new means false, but it is a factor that we need to take into account. If this is a newly created site, then I'm going to put less emphasis on it than something that's been around for a long time. And then, who is the article by? Is this actually by somebody who has some credentials? Have they got some expertise? What is their authority for writing this particular article or producing this video? Are these genuine qualifications, or are they entirely made up? What's the date of the article? Are you actually sharing something that is from 5 years ago, but is suddenly circulating again because it seemed relevant, but actually is not speaking into today's situation? What's the source of the information? Are these reliable statistics, or are they made up? Is there even any background source? If you follow the links for the background source, do they take you to a legitimate website? And if they do, does it actually talk about what's being addressed in the article? There's a number of things like that. Very simple steps to take. Oh, is it satire? Of course, there are satire sites out there. Is this actually a joke rather than something to be taken seriously? It seems to me extraordinary that even Christians can mistake satire for truth. So we have to do a little bit of homework. We can't simply share quickly something that connects with us at an emotional level. We have to do some homework to say, is this reliable? Is this true? Is this something that's actually worth sharing with others?